There we go. It's weird. My browser would not let me go live. So I had to like restart my browser like 5 times and now it's working. So now that's taken care of. So today is Labrador. Just kidding, Labor Day. It's a play on words that I heard a few years ago, actually. I think back in, was it 2020 or 2021, I called it Labrador Weekend. So, let's see who else comes in. And I thought I'd do a stream today just because, I mean, just about all of you are out of school today because of the Labor Day holiday. And plus, it is almost 3 o'clock Pacific time. So it is almost time for you guys to get out of school anyway. So, I can play some more Bop It today if you guys want. I can play my Wii again. I'm going to send my stream to one of my group chats. Hey, Reed. So, yeah, today I'm just doing a live stream because I got nothing else to do. I slept all morning. Didn't get to bed till like 6 a.m. AutoMix on Mac, it does work. I have to try it. I can't do it right now because of copyright. Hey, Gamer Night. I ended up having to change my shirt because all of a sudden Zuma's foot started bleeding. He was on my chest here, and so there was blood all over my shirt. Hey, Daylin. Yeah, I saw what you sent me. Yeah, Zuma's okay. He's just got some little sores on the bottom of his foot. My mom's coming over tomorrow. She'll take a look at it. not it. I tried picking off one of the sores, and that's why his foot started bleeding. So I think it's because, well, I clean his cage every week. So I don't know if it wasn't clean enough the one day or what. But he's had these sores on his feet before, so I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna turn on Do Not Disturb so people will shut up on iMessage. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's just got sores on his feet. He'll be fine. No, blame Kenneth! Kenneth! Ah, Dalen! So, I can play some Bop Its, I can play some Wii, like my Xbox turned on. I have an Xbox One S, all digital. I don't have my Xbox 360 plugged in. I don't have my regular Wii plugged in either, so I would have to use my Wii U. iOS 26 public release is expected September 15th. Good, because I am sick of the beta. I'm uh, I'm sick of the beta, and I honestly don't want to be on the beta anymore. But I don't want to go back to iOS 18 because I've already got some spatial wallpapers on my lock screen, so I don't want to like ruin that. The release candidate is basically an exact replica of what the very first public release will look like. That I think is like September, like the 9th or something, isn't it? Yeah. You know what's weird is when I was in college, they released like iOS, was it 16? 16 or 17. They had release candidates that were basically they were release candidates, but they were like it was like an extra update that was still on like 17.0.1 or something like that. They ended up doing a release candidate that at that time to fix a bug, I guess. Hey, Bopatastic. iOS 11 was buggy. I don't remember it being that bad. When I was in high school, we had iPads instead of textbooks. So, and we didn't even use the textbooks half the time. But when I was in high school, we had these iPads. And I can't remember which iPad I had. I think it was the iPad. Oh, was it the iPad base model? It was the iPad base model. I think it was the 4? Or no. No. It had Touch ID. I remember that. Maybe it was like the 6th model or something like that. But it was I remember I had iOS on that, obviously. You have the iPad 10th generation. I have the iPad Air 4. So it's from 2020. Probably should consider getting a new one sooner or later. You just got an ad? How many ads did you get, Daylin? How many ads did you get, Daylin? But yeah, I'm thinking about upgrading my iPad eventually so I can get Apple Intelligence on it again. On that thing. Personally, I know Apple Intelligence failed, but I like it. Like, I can use Chat GPT and stuff. I use the Chat GPT app mostly, but I use the Image Playground on iPhone once in a while too. My thumbnail photo for this stream actually was made with Copilot. I use Microsoft Copilot more than Chat GPT. Oh shit. Come on. I just dropped my phone in between my hair. Wallpapers on where? Oh. Won't blame me for the notifications this time. Those apps you're talking about. Oh. I'm just... No, Reed is sending me messages. Wrecking Ball Crew 98. I came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard in love. All I wanted was to break your walls. All you ever did was wreck me. There aren't very many games on the Nintendo 64 that I like. There's Mario Party, but that's about it. I used to have a Nintendo 64 actually. I had a game called Tetrasphere, which was like Tetris, but it was on this big, huge spherical thing. It was hard to play. Oh, I dropped my phone in my seat again. You had the white Wii. I have a red Wii, and I've got, well, I'm thinking about getting another one, another Wii, sooner or later to mod. I don't know how to do it, though. I'm going to have to equip a Wii with a capture card, and those are really expensive. By the way, when I was singing Wrecking Ball, was that on key? You got your Wii from DK Oldies? I've heard not so great things about them. There's a video game store just a couple miles from my apartment. And there's also the video game store that is in Bismarck that I go to for video games. It's literally about a mile from where I went to college, and it was actually on the way to Best Buy, which is where I used to work about 3 years ago. I have I have a white Japanese Wii as well. It's region locked. Mine is region locked, and it crashes every time you go into the Wii message board to write a message. So it used to belong to a friend of mine from high school, but he said I could keep it. I've got it somewhere around here. It's in one of my bins. I've been in this apartment for 4 months, and I still haven't cleaned out half of my bins that I moved in with. Oh, today is the second anniversary of when I moved to Dickinson. Yeah, I moved on. Well, actually, August 31st was the day I moved in, but the actual first full day was September 1st. A 19-inch Panasonic CRT television for $20. I don't know if I ever showed you this, but I have a Sylvania black and white TV that's only 5 inches. I'm not going to plug it in. Oh, it's not even plugged in. But it's right here. It's a black and white TV. I got this for, I think, $20. I haven't used my black and white TV in a while. That Sylvania black and white TV is from the 80s, I think. Either 70s or either 80s or 90s. I can't remember. Mine works perfectly. It works really well. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Panasonic was manufactured in 91. Let me see if this says when this was manufactured. It doesn't. This doesn't say, but I know I looked it up one day and it was like 90s. Gold Star? I don't remember Gold Star. Speaking of Star, there was a program I used to, or a website I used to go on when I was in like kindergarten or first grade called Starfall. Believe it or not, Starfall is still up. And that means it's been up for, well, over 15 years. LG was formerly called Gold Star. I didn't know that. But actually, maybe I did. I don't know what you should have for dinner. I'm not even sure what I'm gonna have for dinner. I just found a Gold Star for $40, and it was not a blue tag, but Panasonic was a blue tag. It was 50% off, so it was 20 instead of 40. Wow. My Bop at 97 pull it barely functions. Does this happen? Yeah, it can. Um 97's pullets, especially if you like pull it too hard, sometimes it will not work. I've got some with a very touchy pullet. Um my first 97 that I actually took apart and made into that Bop It Wiener dog that I made a while ago. Um that did not have a functioning twist it. That I twisted it like I just kept on twisting it and it wore out. Oh man. No, it can't. The 97 cannot jump scare. I'll be right back. I filled up a milk jug with a gallon of water, so and it's been in my fridge for 3 weeks. The 97 cannot jump scare. The 2000 I know can. The 99 is, I think it's possible. The 98 won't. But I know for sure the 2000 version will. I never had a PSP, so I would have to say DS. I thought about getting a PSP at one point so I could play the very first Hatsune Miku Project Diva game. But the game is actually really expensive down here. You watched my content since the Bop It Master 8 era. When did you start watching? Because I changed to Bop Diva beginning of 2024. Oh, you watched in 2021? Yeah, I've gotten pretty far and further than I ever thought I would get. I kind of surprised I have over 6,000 subscribers. Never thought I'd get up that far. Hey, Zayed. I think it's safe to say that DK Oldies is now good, but I'd recommend getting acceptable systems to save money, and my GBA is clean when I got it good condition. I never had a GBA, but I did have GBA games. I used to play it. I used to have a DS Lite that obviously plays GBA games. But I also here's the thing. I had a blue DS Lite when I was like 7. And then I lost it. So I ended up getting a red DS Lite, and the hinge was kind of broken on it. So it wouldn't like on a DS, when you open it, it clicks. The hinge was broken like right here on the right side on my red DS Lite. And then about 10 months later, I find my blue DS Lite after I was cleaning my one of my rooms. My top screen flickers on DS Lite Coral Pink because I keep taking out the GBA cartridges. Yeah, I know how that goes. I like, for some reason, the crackly sound that you get when you pull out the GBA cartridges, it's kind of cringy. It's kind of scary. you want me to bring out the XT carabiner? I can probably do that. Ugh, I'm so exhausted today. Can you hear it? Yeah, it does actually. Oh, the flick is starting to get bad on this thing. I should get another XT carabiner that's not yellowed or has marks on the button. I've had this for 10 years. I used to wear it on my belt when I was in high school. It used to be like a fidget for me. Oops. Yeah, there is no baseball on Switch Sports. Hardest test mode, but can't say Bop It Blast. I gotta say the hardest, even though it looks easy, the hardest test mode probably has to be the Maker because you need the Try Me tab for it. Will I ever get another dog or cat? I have 2 cats at my parents' house. Another dog, I'm not sure yet. I'm kind of hesitant to do that because I'm afraid it will. I don't want it to replace Alex. But I have thought about getting another dog. I want to get a terrier, like a Scotty or something. I like Scotties. I used to know a kid in college named Alex. you just saw some hoops and yo-yo cards. Man, I can't believe those guys are still around. Those were like 2000s cards. I remember getting those for Christmas or for my birthday every year. Hoops and Yo-Yo actually had a very short-living TV show on Nickelodeon years ago, like in 2019 or something like that. You'll be getting what this year? Wait, you'll be getting what this year, BJ? The clear GBA I got was really cool, and the color is popular. It was out of stock 3 times in a row, like that bad. Wow. I've seen the clear Glacier GBA. Only 24 more days, or 24 more days until my birthday. No, 25 days. 24 if you count it to like, if you do it exactly to midnight, it's about 24 days and 8 hours. I had to choose between the Clear Glacier or Indigo, but Indigo is common. I had to choose a Clear Glacier for the same price. I'm not sure if I told you all the consoles I've had in my life. So I've had a Super Nintendo, the compact one. I had the Super Nintendo. I had the Nintendo 64. I had the GameCube twice. I had a GameCube in 2018, then I sold it, and then I just got one this year, and then I sold it again because I don't use it, or because I didn't use it. I've had 3 Wiis, actually 2 Wiis plus 1 Japanese one. I've had a DS, 2 DS Lites, a 3DS, a standard 3DS, 3DS XL, which is what that I have now is, a Wii U, and a Switch from 2017. I actually got my Switch in 2019 for a post-prom prize. Sorry, I stuttered. Yeah, it was for a door prize. And I tell you what, I wanted that Switch for like, ever since I found out about that being a door prize, all week before prom, I wanted to go for that. And then my name got drawn and I won the Switch. I still have the Switch, actually. It's not charged. I think it's dead right now. Super Nintendo Junior is what it's called? Okay. The games that I had for my Super Nintendo there was one game that I didn't know how to play, so I didn't play it. And then I had Super Mario Kart for it. Super Mario Kart is so hard on that thing. Nope, the Nintendo Switch came out in 2017. Super Nintendo redesign, yeah. The Super Nintendo redesign did not have an eject button. I know the 1990 Super Nintendo does have an eject button. Atomic Purple N64 controller is my favorite. I had a standard Nintendo 64, and then I had the blue controller. I got that Nintendo 64 from garage sale, actually. I got the Super Nintendo that I had from a different sale that around that same year. I think it was like 2020, I think. No, it couldn't have been. Oh, hey, Epic. Leapster TV is defined, which is similar to the VTAG V-Smile. I've heard of both of those, actually. We've only been going for 50 minutes right now, you guys. Leapster Explorer changed gaming graphics and it was so much better. I had the old green Leapster. It was the green and silver one. That's the only one I ever had. Hey, Sigma. Nope, that wasn't music. When people call you Sigma, well, I mean that's what you decided to name your channel. So what else? What else do you expect? Yeah. You started on April 14th of this year. Oh, do they have a main event at Brunswick? What is Brunswick? I can't give you another bop it. You'd have to. You'd have to order one. Oh, you mean Bismarck? You mean Bismarck? Yeah, they not they don't have a main. I guess not really a main event. They have a whole bunch of different things going on in Bismarck. Um, they had in I think it was May or June. They had some carnival at the event center. I've been to Bismarck probably more times than I can count. I've lived in North Dakota for what'll be 19 years in October. Yeah, the bowling brand. That's what I was thinking. Um, this is usually the time of year that I do Special Olympics bowling, but I haven't done it the last 2 years. It's just not my thing anymore. But yeah, I did Special Olympics for 4 years. If a Wii remote had a test mode, would be sick. But you made that video. Yeah, I made that video back in 2021. That was the first custom test mode I ever made. Actually, I don't think the concepts tab will ever get fixed on my website, so I might have to leave it off like permanently. I put a lot of stuff on that page. I think it wouldn't be possible because there are many sounds from game discs. Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, it's possible that it wouldn't be possible. Can I make a custom bop it with these actions? A lot of people have already done that, and I'm going to be real with you guys. They're not impressive at all. I've seen a lot better concepts than what people have made on YouTube. Yeah, the action the Bop It videos with those actions are not the best. I've seen some pretty bad ones. What if you make a Bop It Blast test mode but goes in the 96 style? I don't even know how that would work because, well, it probably could work considering that the Bop It Blast has no fail comments. I mean, it's a video idea, but I'm not sure I'll be able to get it to work is the thing. That's the only thing, is I don't think I'll be able to get it to work. Someone had given me an idea of every English Bop It test mode revision number. The Bratz Bop It test mode does go in the 96 style if you do it right. But yeah, they gave me an idea to do every English Bop It revision number in one video, but I don't have every revision. I still have to find the Micro US 8 revision of Bop It Micro, which I have not found yet. I almost think it's edited. And I know some kid made a video, and I think it was edited, but then again, it might not be. I have not been able to find it. I can do the Bratz Bop It test mode if you want me to. Because it does do it in the original style. When you accidentally fidget your 3DS and you take out the game card, yeah. I'm probably gonna log off here, off stream. I'll probably do at least a couple more streams before my birthday. So I'll probably do one again either this weekend or next weekend. We'll see what happens. So anyway, thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time.